Hi guys, this is George from CY. I'm giving a chance the session before I go to work, so I'll take it. I realize there's a little background noise. It's coming from the air conditioning. Necessary evil, I would say. So this session is going to be without bets, just to feel good about my throw. Nice, huh? Two on three double pitch. Oh God, it's tiny. Hey Patriot, what's up? I'm Richard. Good morning. So what I'm trying to do is slow down my roll as much as I can and see whether I remain on axis or not. Nice. 516 primary. How close do I have to get them so that they make sense? Somewhere here. Or do I have to bring them somewhere here? Well, no. Oh, okay. I don't know. It's up to you guys whether you trust me to tell you the results. And so, yeah. Nice, huh? Five, 3, 8. Well, that's super great. Good morning, guys. Good morning. This is my second live for the morning. I did the first one with, I think Chief was online at the time, and I was working on the strategy by wagering this. It's a 4-6-10 on axis. This is the closest I can get them to you. Don't know why you would lie to yourself. Exactly. Exactly. I usually do all these lives when everybody's asleep anyway. Nice out. Five, 4, 9. Beautiful. All yellows. On axis. How are you guys doing? Hi, you Richard. You've been working on your throw, I think. Patriot, what are you up to now? So you're getting very good results. As you had a 32 roller the other day. I recall reading about this guys. Is it 325? That's first one off axis. Been practicing on my 12-foot table a lot lately. Excellent. Excellent. Patron, are you going to join us all these days on Live Fantasy Craps? If you could, we would really like that. I just try to make it known to everybody that Craps Nation it's an all-inclusive sort of venue for everybody who loves the game, and you know, there's not a lot of us out there, to be honest. All right, thanks. Hard 8, that was a nice one. So that's one axis. Somewhere here. So yeah, let's go to, let's turn them around. So. I don't know how, but I felt that the 4-3 was coming, or a 7 was coming. Still, you know, it's an axis. Eighteen, what's up, man? Good to hear you're having a better one. Patron, please do let me know how we can connect. And you know, we can always put you through to the Craps chat. Excellent, very nice, team. So basically, Patriot, if you want to join us, by all means, you know, Ting can actually direct you to our Skype chat, and that's how we get organized. Who's going to take part? Either on Wednesdays, which is hosted by Setting Bet. He's a great guy. Or myself on Sundays when I can. The problem with summers is that we have obligations towards our families, and sometimes, you know, we take the weekends off. So that creates an issue. Anyway, it's like that. That's a 268 primary. That was a bit too strong, but the good part about today's session, I see that most of the numbers are primary, and sorry, they're maxes, not primary. See, it seems I'm focusing a lot more. Like so. 5-2 interaction. Okay, my bad. Very bad photo screen. Always speak too soon and spoil it for myself. That'll be the 5-3. Okay. Nice out. 369, which is on axis. Move to the 9. If you can just write it down, it's fine. It's MS7TH MS7TH FOOR @gmail.com. If you can, you know, it's right there right now. So if you want to get in touch with me, I'll just put you through to the group. Alternatively, if you have Skype, you can always search for Craps Chat ! Or my name, which is George from CY, So we can connect you to the group chat. Dice out. I'm going to go with 0.6. Alright, things are not looking that good. 0.7 out twice. So we started well and then downhill. So let's fix it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 4. That's an axis. Dice out. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, that's a drift. I think the hard 6 is trying to come. Dice out. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. No, 1, 5, that's implosion on both dice. So let's see. It was there. Okay. Dice out. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 4, 1, 5, which is on axis, which is nice. How to fix implosions? I had a few today, but got lucky. I was trying to remember what you said to fix, but couldn't. Patriot, what you need really is your mobile phone, and we can take it from there. If you're on Skype, we can actually, help you set up. Right, how to fix implosions? Implosions are the cause of, mostly I would say, if one die implodes. Let me just go to my set. So, right, we start like so, and what you're saying is, as your dice are traveling, they implode. Either both of them or single. If you're on a V set, it's not against you. There is no need to fix. If you're on any other set which affects, okay, actually it does affect you if you do a 2, 5, 7, and things like that. Yes. So the fix is very simple. The fix is actually make sure that the middle finger is okay, because you have no problems there. But the main thing is to align the fingers. The ring finger, I think you call it, and the index finger, they need to be aligned straight. That's the first part. The second part of the equation is when you throw the dice, make sure that you do your follow through, simply because the follow through is an instinctual thing. If you have it built into the throw, it's going to keep your hand straight, so that the dice have more of a chance to land straight as opposed to at an angle, and that helps a lot. That's the only advice I could give on that. In fact, I found out that most of my implosions of my right die were caused by interaction with this wall. And how did I find that out, as opposed to my mechanics being wrong? I took the advice of my mentor, who said to me, less is more. Less is more means one thing, basically, to throw the dice up to a certain point, not to hit the back wall, and to throw them straight but somewhere here, so that you don't allow them to have any other interactions. By doing that, you can see whether you land the dice on their axis. you land the dice on their axis or not. So it's the first part of telling you whether your grip is okay. If your grip is wrong, then it will show without any interactions this wall, the pyramids. So basically you're deconstructing your throw and taking out of the equation the effects of all these. Once you do that, you will find out one of two things. You're either staying on your axis or you're not. If you're not staying on the axis, then you need to go a bit further back and look at what you're doing wrong with your grip. So once you do that, and the grip basically is the three fingers. If you're throwing the three finger, I don't know what you're doing, but if you're throwing the three finger, you need alignment, total alignment. Middle finger, remember, have 50-50% contact with the left and right die, and that's just that. Nice out. Four, 6, 10 on axis. Nice out. 5, 4, 9 on axis. We don't make this stuff up; it just happens. Yeah, I think I'm trying quite well. I'm trying quite deliberately. I doubt I can reproduce this when I have bets down and I'm more relaxed like I am right now. Nice out. That was a problem with my follow-through, 617. So this is a perfect example of where things actually go wrong. I started 3-2, 3-6, and the way I threw, I didn't do a proper follow-through, and I had this result, 617. So I have to be more careful. Dice out. 3, 5, 8. Not so fast, to be honest. Looked like a good shot. Without interaction with the sidewall. Let's try and avoid the sidewall. Bring our starting position here and try to follow these lines to have a landing zone and exactly parallel place down there. Dice out. One axis 7, 4, 3, 7. There was over trouble on one of my dice. I think it was the left die. It just didn't settle. 4, 3, 7. So in terms of on axis, I'm doing well. In terms of 7, I'm doing terrible. Dice out. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 4 on axis. Let me just stop. I've been keeping a log of roughly 1,000 throws a day, interested to say the least. 1,000 throws a day is just extreme. I don't know how you manage it. Some of us do it over a period of a month, but this shows a lot of dedication, to be honest with you. I think the only other person I hear he's doing 1,000 throws a day is somebody like Wager Midis. He's really dedicated and becoming better at shooting, more experienced. But there is a, I think it's called something like diminishing returns. If you just do too much, you're trying to become an endurance shooter without actually taking in on all the information that is happening. So I would truly recommend you keep it down to, let's say, I don't know, something like 256 throws or 180 throws. 180 throws a day is more than enough, but use that extra time that you would have used to throw to start a bit of interpretation of what the dice are doing, how they're behaving. Otherwise, it's not going to be time well spent. Yes, I know I love the game too, Patriot. I just have such a passion for it. It's untrue. And you will find that the people that are involved in Craps Nation, they share the same passion for the game. It's not about making money more than it's creating friendships and discussing what we love the most about it and learning. So at least this is what I would try to encourage people to do. Nice out. 3, 2, 3, 6. That was a good throw. 4, 6, 10. Okay, that's on axis. So this is an exceptional. I doubt I can repeat this sort of sort of performance. It's just exceptional. All the numbers are on axis. I don't care if I don't get hard 6s or hard 8s or whatever. That's irrelevant to me. I just want to keep the dice on axis and not to double pitch them. That's it. That's it. Speak of the devil, hard 8. So I just love the fact that it's a primary. It's irrelevant to me whether it's a hard 8 or a hard 6 or 5-1 or 2-6. That's it. That's a 2-1-3. That's a double pitch, but it's still on axis. This is cause for concern. Yeah, the 2-1 and the 5-6 are telling me to be more vigilant about my middle finger because it's causing double pitching. Nice out. That was our interaction. 5-2-7. I saw that. My fault. 5-2 should have been a 5-4. I think I marked it. Let's go one more time. 2, 3. 5-4-9. No sidewalls. That was nice. 6-9. I can see that my throw is getting stronger, so I need to slow it down a bit. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That was stupid. 6, 1, 7. Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 5, 6 on axis, down pitch. First of its name. Dice out. One, 3, 4, off axis 4. See why your mudslide Mac have very identical throw. Actually, we don't. Mudslide Mac is an amazing guy. He has a wealth of information to offer with everybody. And I do recommend people who are really serious to watch his channel. But we do have differences in our throw, significant differences. The first thing is the actual grip. Mudslide Mac comes down to the middle of the, I think it's mostly up to the middle of the die, and at the back he has a very firm grip. I come almost to the top of the grip. I don't know if you can make the difference out, but because we're talking about, I don't know, 3-4 millimeters difference, and his throw is much slower than mine. He does not particularly like the pendulum swing. He actually starts his throw from a dead start. I would say this is something like that, but it's a dead start, and he goes off from here. He's just very accomplished as a shooter. You cannot fault him at all. I look up to him, to be honest with you. He has so much experience at the tables as well. Personally, I don't have that kind of experience. Dice out. 268 primary. Dice out. Two, 3, 5 secondary on axis. So for those people who say that people who set dice are supposedly people who should be able to hit specific numbers, it's not that. Right? We don't do that. I certainly cannot do that. For example, if I start with a point of 8, the idea for me is not particularly to hit the 8 right back. The idea for me, the first objective, and I think it should be everybody's objective, is not to produce a 7. So this is what we're trying to do. My method of trying to achieve is a very complicated way. I'm trying, as you can see, to have many more yellows than whites, to stay on the axis and to avoid double pitching. Sometimes I'm good at it, other times I fail because I don't concentrate. But there are people out there who are, not a lot, we're talking about, I'd say 2% of the people that you meet at casinos actually know and practice being good shooters. Six for 10, that's off axis 10. I threw that too strong. Should have been a 5-4-9. Yeah. One last thing I like to repeat a lot of times. That's not. What I want to repeat to people is 5-3-8, which is also an axis. The set that you choose has sister sets. Please have that in mind. When you become more experienced, you will find that the sets, any set that you use, even the hardware set, I don't know if anybody from you is using that. Hardware set have sister sets all over the place. They have easy sets, which is just a single row. So you have 3 sister sets on the same axis. Then if you start with a 4-2-4-2, if you rotate them, becomes a 4-5-4-5, it's still a hardware set, and your mechanics are going to produce exactly the same things. Some people don't realize that you can actually turn them like so, and they're still hardware sets. It's just that the axis results is the 2 5s, that's all. And you can rotate them once more, back to that, or you can actually do that. You're just changing the axis, okay? But it's still a sister set. Same goes with V sets. The 3-2-3-6 has a sister set 2-3-2-1. It's a 2V set, but it's a sister set as well. Or 2-1-2-4. It's a sister set. Also, the other thing is 6-2-6-4, I would say. That's a cross 6 set. It's actually a sister set of all the V sets. If you throw something and you're successful using the V set, you have long rolls. You will have long rolls with the cross 6s. It's by definition the mechanics that you're using. They will produce numbers which are long 7s. So I always say this, I always repeat this. I don't know how many people will listen to whatever I blabber on about, but do have it in mind. I'm going to continue setting with a 2-3-2-1. A sister set. That's that. A bit of a push. 2-4-6 off axis. What sister sets do is they produce other numbers. That's all. So, we have a choice of, have a better chance, I would say, of hitting an ATS using sister sets as opposed to just focusing on one set alone. It's a 1-3-4. That is an explosion of both dice. Because I was on the 2-3-2-1, so this dice exploded to 1-3-4. Explosions, implosions on both dice for the V sets actually produces numbers which are on the set. It's not a bad thing. We just try not to have them so that we can, be more focused and feel more secure and no 7 is coming. That's a 3-2-5, which is a secondary or axis hit. And I could change now and go to a 3-1-2-1, which is a cross 6 set. And see what sort of results it's giving me. 3-1-2-1. 6-8. 3-1-2-1. It's actually an all-axis hit. Now we'll explain. 3-1, 3-1. That's how we started. 2-1. The two remain the same. This one just flipped over to the 6-8. Okay, so 6-8 now is a 6-3, 6-3-2-3. That's the set. Oops. Nice, huh? Heart 6. That is a primary hit. Which takes me back to my original set, 3-2, 3-6. If you become good at this changing of sets, you will notice that it will take you back to your original set within 4 to 5 set changes. Okay, so those are just mechanics there. 4-6-10. That's on axis as well. I am so sure that people are getting bored of me saying it's on axis. But I'm just very excited that this is happening to me. 3-2, 3-6. I'm staying in the same set. That's that. And that was a 1-6-7. Okay. So we did quite a bit of practice. Had 8 sevens. Let's just see how many numbers we hit. All right. So we had 8, 12, 14, 16, 20, 24, 26, 28, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. So 41 throws. We had 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 sevens. I can't remember which ones are which, whether they were counters or whatever. Doesn't matter. What matters to me is I had 41 divided by 8 is 5, which is quite low. It's obviously lower than over there. Interested in how many inside hits I had, because I was mostly using the 3V set for 5 to 9 results. So we had 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We're just about there. 41, 20, just under 50% as far as on axis hits, though I think we did very well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. 27 out of 41. A random shooter is expected to do 44% of these. Let's see if we did better. I think we did 27 divided by 41. We did 65.8%, so we're much more accurate than he is. And I think it's because, it's because I've been doing something with the dice to make them behave in the way they have. My mechanics are helping me get what I want from them. If I was using a hardware set now, I would only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 eights, 5 sevens, I think. Unless I'm missing something. Two ones would be, no, yeah. So I would have, I think, 5 sevens on here. That's not telling me to change sets, to be honest with you, because I don't know what the rest of the numbers would have been like. But I'm just transposing some numbers so that you can understand where I'm coming from. Alright, anyway, I had some extra time. We're at 41 minutes. I think it's time to call it. I don't know if anybody's still here, but thank you for watching. Patriot, just drop a comment or something and I will pick it up from there, and we can get you sorted in Crab's chat, ! on Skype. And hopefully everybody will help you get sorted with taking part on Life at Crabs. Oh, on that note, thank you so much guys for watching. This is George from CY, and dice are out. Have a brilliant day today.